Do you know the Batman connection to Lost in Space? Well, take a listen, guys. So, when Lost in Space debuted in 1965, it was meant to be serious science fiction. Think Space Swiss Family Robinson, tight-knit family, moral lessons, a huge robot, which I loved, who politely warned you that danger was coming, right? Danger, Will Robinson. It aired in black and white, and it took itself mostly seriously. And then Batman happened. And the Caped Crusader, the Dark Knight, wouldn't fight crime in black and white, but in full blazing color. In 1966, ABC crafted the coolest, loudest, most colorful superhero show TV had ever seen. Pow! Bam! Zap! Suddenly, both kids and adults, entire families, weren't just watching TV, they laughed at it, and ratings exploded. TV network executives noticed. Soon, Lost in Space began to emulate the comic book hero, ever more so. By season 2, the show had gone full color and much lighter in tone. Science took a back seat to silliness. Serious space drama gave way to goofy aliens, exaggerated villains, and broad comedy. Dr. Smith, at first this dangerous dark saboteur, he became a scene-stealing clown, a buffoon. The robot went from stern protector to sarcastic sidekick. Even the music and costumes got louder or flashier. No, my friends, this wasn't subtle at all. Episodes were faster, brighter, more joke-driven, clearly chasing that Batman energy, the colorfulness, right? Well, Batman had fun making fun of comic books. Lost in Space literally was making fun of itself. Science fiction, yeah, but making fun of itself. Some loved the change, kids especially. Others missed the smarter, darker show that was and might have been and continued. But the shift did work, well, at least for a while. It stayed on the air. It stayed popular. It became iconic for exactly the reasons it changed. But in the end, Lost in Space didn't just get lost in the cosmos. It got lost in the pop culture moment and survived by laughing all the way through it. And I'll tell you, as still a fan of both shows, I love the old classic Batman with Adam West and Burt Ward, and I still love the classic Lost in Space. But as I said, it could have been continued on that darker, serious path. If you look at the first season, the black and white episodes, the first go-round, there's some really hardcore sci-fi. They have some fun. There are some light episodes. But for the most part, it's dark in tone and the black and white cinematography. I think one of my favorite episodes, War of the Robots. So you have the great Lost in Space robot, our buddy, right? Fight it out, duke it out with Robbie the robot from Forbidden Planet. It's awesome. And there's many more, but that's my highlight if I had to pick one episode from the first season. And then we go to the second and the third, and because of Batman, all this colorfulness, pow, bam, and zap, and it might not be really crappy. There are some good episodes in the color ones, second and third season, but for the most part, I'd stick to season 1. So what do you think? Batman, in many ways, is to blame or credit for Lost in Space's transformation and evolution. What do you think? Give us your thoughts. Give us your feedback. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.